Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Today should be just a fairly short video. It's just to show you how I make an envelope to send my slimline cards. I've been actually promising to do mini slims. I call these the mini slims. So these are not finished off yet. I made these this afternoon on a live. So just this evening I've decided to show you how to do the envelopes. I've actually been promising to do these envelopes for a few weeks and I've not got round to doing it. So here we are. It's a simple envelope. I've made it with just a bit of room so that if you happen to want to pop a treat or something inside, it's easy. Okay, so let's just, without any ado, see if I can follow my own instructions. Okay, so we need a piece of designer series paper, and I've chosen this one from the, why do I never remember the names of anything? This is the free pack from Celebration, beautifully penned. And the green one that I showed you, that my prototype is made from the huge big designer series paper pack, which is one of the host gifts from the annual catalogue. It's another super pattern party designer series paper. Loads of colours on one side, black and white on the other. Brilliant pack. We've got 48 sheets of paper in this, 12 by 12 in this pack. Great for scrapbookers, card makers, everybody. So, but this time I've chosen, I like the black and white idea because then it won't matter what cards we're putting in, they'll look okay inside. So, what I actually need is a piece of card that is 9 inches by 7 1/4, a piece of paper rather. Card's a bit stiff for envelopes. You can do it, but I think this is enough. So 9 by 7 1/4. 7 1/4. And of course all these bits I've cut off will be used in a card coming soon. Right, so that's the paper. I'm going to put my trimmer away and bring out my scoreboard. Simply because I find scoring on my scoreboard a lot easier. Now I've done this in inches so that this is suitable for everyone who watches me. Because I have quite a lot of people who watch from North America and they use inches all the time there. Right, so score at 3 inches. This is the long side, the 9 inch side. Score at 3 inches and 6 1/2 inches. Is that right? Well, we'll find out if I can follow my own instructions, yeah? And then turn it around, it doesn't matter, to the short side and score at 1/2 inch. Whoops. And 6 3/4. And that is all the scoring, basically just 4 scores. Pop that on my board so that when I use it next time it's easy to find. Oh, board didn't go where it's supposed to go. And what's more, I've lost my tool. That's great. Have a look for that later. Right. Jumping about on my seat here. I'm just going to check that my camera's not moved because the last time, yeah, that's okay. I made a film ready for my Stamp Around UK next one. I thought that's great, I'm ahead, and I've just looked at it and the camera had moved and you can only see half of what I was doing, so I'm going to have to refilm that. But anyway, not tonight, just quickly do this one and get it out because I did promise. So I'm score and burnish my folds. So you can have your pattern side out or whichever side out you want. And that's, yeah, score and burnish your folds. And then you need some snips. And just what side's easier to see, maybe, I don't know, I think that's what side you'll see easier. Right, so I'm going to cut up just on the inside of the fold. This is the deeper, the 3-inch side, up to the first score line and put a little wedge in. The same here, just inside the score line, straight as you can. Sometimes it's actually better with bigger scissors if you have some bigger ones. I don't have, Stampin' Up used to do some nice big scissors, but I don't. They'd stopped doing them when I joined. That's that. Now, what I want you to do is just fold this up to here. Where's my pencil? I had a pencil ready. Do you know what? And just put a wee mark there, actually. I've got to do this. Yeah, just there on the edge, and there on the edge, just so that you can see that wee notch there. And what I want you to do now is to cut again on the inside up to the first score line, and just so your finished envelope will be neater, make this wedge go to where you made your little pencil mark. Again, just on the inside of the score line, up to the first score, and cut that wedge to where you mark that notch. And that's all you're cutting. Now on the shorter flap here, take a corner rounder. I find the detailed trio punch is very handy. Just keep it on my desk and just nicely rounds these corners of the shorter flap. That's going to be your flap of your envelope. Right, so again, now you can use double-sided tape, or you can just, if you like, I'm still just a bit of a wet glue fan, but you don't want too much, just enough here. Your flaps are folded in, and then just fold this one up, and see the mistake I've made? Do you see it? I've put the glue too high up. You don't want it right up to that corner. And you just smooth it all out. Make sure your glue is all properly. I made it come squeezing out there, but you can use double-sided tape if you feel you're too heavy-handed with wet glue. You want to make sure your card can get in. I use some slimline cards that I've made recently. You'll have seen the videos. These ones were made in centimetres, so they're slightly smaller. And these ones that I made today, these are in inches, so they're just slightly bigger, but this envelope will house either. You see? And then you just cut yourself a piece, well, what this bit here, I am being severely challenged as usual. I had my double-sided tape ready, Have I put it away? A nightmare. I did honestly have it out ready to do this. Oh dear me. My desk is relatively tidy. I don't know how this has happened. Do you know, I'm probably looking at it. Oh my. I did have 2 lots of it as well in here, but not. Oh well. All I could do is laugh, isn't it? Because that's crazy. I had it here a few minutes ago. And I've not put it away. Goodness knows what I've done with it. Anyway, so as you see, the card fits in fine, any of them. Obviously you can use designer series paper that matches with your card, but I think the black and white works for any of them. So just put a piece of double-sided tape along there, as this, like this one, and then when you're ready to pop this in the post, you just take the bit off and off you go. And just cut yourself a wee piece of basic white card. Got a scrap here, so just got a piece of like, that's 3 and a bit, just go 2.5 inches. Just big enough to write the address on. Be 3.5, 2.5 by 3.5, that's big enough. Just pop a piece of basic white on the front and just write your address and away you go. So there we go, 2 slimline envelopes. So thanks very much. If anyone knows where I put my double-sided tape, my tearing tape, you might let me know, because I have no idea where I put it. Getting old is just awful. Anyway, thank you very much. Please subscribe, please press the bell icon, and please share this with anyone that you think might be interested in crafting videos. I am trying to get up to 2,000 subscribers on YouTube by the end of this year, and I greatly appreciate your help to get there. Thank you. Bye everyone.